Hi, this is Julie Deal Mooney here to put together my third dashboard for November with the Cocoa Daisy Acorn Lane kits, and I'm going to use a couple of tags and a brad from my stash. I'm going to use a couple of washi. One is from Acorn Lane and the other is from last November, and then a few items that I cut out of the loose sheets from the planner kit, and then I have a couple of kit papers here, one of which I've already cut on my silhouette. So now I'm going to trim my background piece to 5.8 by 8.3 because I have an A5 planner and that is my sheet size. So now that I have my background there, I'm going to put together, I must not have cut it quite right, not the same width as the piece that I've already cut in my silhouette. And so I'm just going to line that up, and I'm going to put the some washi tape, just try it out, see how I like it, if I like the washi at the top or the washi at the bottom. Um, and so I liked this Thankful Grateful washi from last year, so I pulled that back out. You will notice from the paper that I am adhering to the background right now. The contrast on it was really strong and I needed something a little more subtle. So I did go in with a brush marker and I colored the paper just to make it more of a muted brown color. Um, and now I have realized that even now my background sheet is still a little bit wide, so I'm going to trim off that little bit that's hanging off the edge there. And now I'm going to trim, oh, my washi got stuck on the back, so I'm going to trim the washi. I generally trim my washi with an X-Acto knife. I've been using an X-Acto knife for years, so I'm very comfortable with it. So I'm going to take my tags and decide where I want them to be, and I'm just going to make a little mark. I just scratched the paper a little bit. You can see that white mark. And then I'm going to take my, uh, I was going to take my puncher and punch it, but it was too far into the page. So what I did was I just took my X-Acto knife and I just cut a little hole and stuck the brad through it and turned that like that. So now I've got my tags attached to my page, and then I have this quote that's about gratitude that I'm going to put on the page, and I'm trimming it. I just need it to be a little bit smaller. And I do encourage you, if you're not using all your pages of your loose sheets, to take those little bits and use them in any way that you can. So I am rounding the corners on that because the tags had rounded corners and I just thought that would look better. Now I am rounding the corners on these little pieces, but it really turned out kind of weird. So it's kind of like trimming your fingernails. I kind of just winged it. It's a round cutter, so I just kind of cut it and I cut it again, and then I cut it one more time with my corner cutter. So it worked out okay. It's not exactly perfect, but you know what? Neither is life. So I'm just going to adhere that to the top, and this is a very quick and easy dashboard. So, as I was working on this, my phone battery died, and so I had gathered up some die cuts and I'd kind of placed them down. I just grabbed some things that I had, and as I picked them up, I put them on the page, but I really haven't put anything down. So, it looks like a ton of stuff happened when my phone battery died, but really I haven't. So, I already had those three little pieces of paper that were trimmed. I don't know why. I think I had it cut in one long piece and then I just cut it. Um, and they are just sitting there waiting for me to do something with them. And I apologize for being off screen right now. I am putting some, there, I've moved it now. I'm just trying some die cuts out at the top and to see where I like the leaf placement. I'm pretty happy with the die cut that I have at the bottom, and I'm just looking at the leaves and seeing what I want, how I want them to look. So now that I've got that, I'm going to move everything off and put some adhesive on it so that I can put it together for real. So I'm going to attach my die cut at the bottom. And I have one of those little wooden leaves. Oh, I have a couple of them. I just love those wooden leaves. And one of my favorites is that Cocoa Daisy die cuts now have adhesive on the back of them, so you don't have to put the adhesive on yourself. Have it out because I want to do a few other things with it. Um, and so now I'm just looking at my die cuts that I have off to the side and seeing which ones I like and how I want them placed. Um, and I like that one while I'm watching it being put together, so I'm not really sure what my deal is here, but I'm having a lot of difficulty picking one out. So I'm going to go ahead and put the leaf down, and then I'm going to just punt and start working on the top one. Um, so sometimes it's a little bit difficult to get these die cuts off, and I was having a little bit of difficulty there because it kept sticking to my finger. And so I just took these little strips of paper. I thought they were cute. I think it was just sitting out on my desk. I don't even think I had put it away yet or thrown it away. And so I just decided that I was going to um, decorate this tag with those little strips of paper that I had left over. And I think it makes a really cute embellishment. And I just decided that I wanted it underneath instead of on top. And I have to say, kudos to Tracy Reed. I have watched her videos, and I am learning a lot about how to put things down and layer them, and she does that a lot. She'll put something down and then she'll peel it up and stick something underneath it. And Tracy is on the memory keeping team for Cocoa Daisy, so I encourage you to watch her process videos. They are fantastic. She does them very, very quickly, and she doesn't talk generally, I don't think. The ones I've seen she doesn't talk in. Um, but it's really great to see how she does things, which it kind of inspired me to do this series of videos this month. And so I'm just trimming that off the back because that seemed like the easiest way to get the excess off there. And so it was much easier to have 3 long pieces and cut them off after I got them down than to try to cut them to size. And I've been really trying to keep my work area neat as I work. Sometimes I look up and there is just paper and scraps and stuff everywhere, and then I kind of get frustrated. I throw it all away. But I've been trying to kind of keep it more clean. So I'm really liking how those 2 tags turned out, and I really don't think that back one needs anything because you won't really see it because the other one's on top of it. Once again, I'm sorry I'm off screen while I'm doing this. I don't think I looked up to see what it looked like as I was doing it. So here you have it. I am just adjusting these leaves at the top, and there is my third dashboard. The back side of this dashboard, I decided to leave it blank, and I just attached a pocket card to it, which gave it a nice little finish to cover the brad. If you have any questions, please comment. And if you enjoyed this video, please click the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.